starting lineup.
That's right. We've got a fresh canvas, Sasha. We want strong starters, a capable second unit, and we're just going to fill in some value here at the end of the roster. Let's start there.
Sure thing. Then let's fill our roster slots 11 through 13 with value player cards and build 2 strong waves of 5.
That's perfect. Anytime you need to sub out, you can do a whole line change. So who should we pick up for our starting center?
I'm looking at Hoop Invaders, Theo Ratliff, strong defender, and lob finisher.
Yeah, he's somebody who can get up and down the court and is reliable. Usually he's going to be faster than opposing centers as well. I think that's a great choice. At power forward, let's add Amethyst Gems of the game, Drew Gooden, because he's another strong post defender, also athletic and quick, and we want to be able to move up the floor very quickly.
Now you've got plenty of cap to spend. $2,000 for Diamond Danilo Gallinari gets you some shooting on the wing.
Yeah, we want Ratliff and Gooden to be able to kick out for 3, so let's add another shooter at the 2 guard. How about Diamond Buddy Hield, someone who I've gotten very comfortable shooting with, even added him into my career jumper, just very reliable and quick release. I like it.
Right on. And at point guard, speed up the game to feed those shooters with Barons of Ball, De'Aaron Fox.
I like how quick we're going to be out there. This is solid. Now let's get one great sub at each of the starting positions. Beginning at the 2 spot with a 2-way player, that's Diamond Doug Collins. And I want a muscle point guard who can get into the lane. So how about finesse Tyreek Evans? He'll be very effective for us.
I like it. Enhance the defense with Aura Rui Hachimura and collect the boards with Mic Drop Andrew Bogut.
Very good. I like those players a lot. And let's add Juwan Howard as a steady replacement for Drew Gooden. This team's looking consistent, we're fast, we're balanced, and we can keep the rate of play constant. So even though our players on the court change, we can use the same style.
10 solid performers, a 3rd wave backcourt, and exactly meeting the current salary cap.
That is nicely done. Hey, why don't you try building a new salary cap for yourself? Maybe something similar to what we did, or something completely your own. For an added challenge, press the shoot button and have the lineup auto-filled for you. See how you play that way. Grab wins, earn rewards, rep up, and be the best in my team.
Remember, be sure to check back on June 13th to find out which play you voted as the top play of the year. We'll also announce the winners of our 2K TV Awards.
And next week, we have more tips on builds, and we sit down with Scoot Henderson. Ooh, that's going to be a great interview.
I can't wait. But until then, enjoy the game, box out your opponents, get those rebounds, and go get some wins. Welcome to an all-new episode of NBA 2K TV.
It's time to vote for your top play of the year.
Since the launch of NBA 2K25, you have voted for your favorite plays.
And it comes down to these 2. So here's Scott Moak with the call. Listen up.
It's time. 32 votes now bring us to 2 finalists for top play of the year. We will crown a champion and award 1 million VC, along with some amazing prizes. Bring on the final vote. The winner of seasons 1 through 3 was Tracy McGrady in the theater, launching for a 360 slam with their launch day build. An amazing play from the early days of NBA 2K25. And the winner from seasons 4 through 6 was Greatness 1221 in the theater. After downing a defender, rises up and rotates. You can't stop the ball if it's spinning all around. 1 million VC is on the...
A great way to finish the week strong. Friday afternoon, live on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. Here's the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. Damian Lillard out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. And for the Warriors, Curry and Pods make up the backcourt. Butler out there with Draymond Green. And it's Moody in at the 3 spot. Well, Grant.
It's voting time. Is it a new favorite? Or maybe a play you've boosted through every vote? All year long, your submissions have been outstanding. We look forward to announcing the winner during the 2K TV Awards. Congrats, and thank you to everyone who participated. It's been a pleasure to announce. We'll see you next time.
If you're enjoying the NBA playoffs and want to recreate the action yourself, NBA 2K is the place to be.
That's right. Located within My League and My NBA eras, the playoffs allows you to fully customize a 16-team NBA bracket. You can play in the current postseason bracket or mix things up and add any team to join the fun. Whether it's a current roster, all-time, or classic, this playoff bracket is entirely up to you.
You can control multiple teams and change the settings however you like. A one-game NBA Finals to determine the winner? Done.
Check out this mode next time in NBA 2K25 and see how your playoff bracket shakes out.
We have a very special guest on 2K TV today. We have community member Yena Gaming. Welcome back. We're so excited to have you on again.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
All right, so let's talk about builds. What's your advice on players making a playmaking guard?
If you want to be a good playmaker, I think one thing to do is have your pass accuracy and your ball handling up. So what I have is a 6'3" point guard with 6'7" wingspan, 94 ball handle, an 82 pass act, and I have the ability to go get driving dunks with an 87 driving dunk and shoot from deep, 94 3-point shot, and then as a takeover, I'm able to get satellite. And then you get to play around with cap breakers. So if you're a sweat and you got 14, 15 cap breakers at this point, you can add some to your defense. My steal is at 91, and you can add even your pass accuracy. That way you can get those passes in a little quicker to your teammates, up the dimer a little bit. Or you just want to flush over everybody, you can raise you a little bit if you're driving dunk. So I think that's the best way to go when it comes to point guard.
Okay, what about a slashing forward?
Now, slashing forward, it's a little rough around the edges because everybody wants to go and dunk the ball no matter how tall or big they are. I can use what I have, and that is a 6'9" power forward. That's a 7'5" wingspan, and it has a 90 rebound and a 90 steal. And what I can do is I have a 93 driving dunk, so that raises my posterizer all the way up to where if I get a step on defender towards the basket, I can just go into a meter dunk and get a contact almost every time. So they would have to put their big around me, and at that point, I can just fake like I'm going to the basket and just walk back and shoot 3. So if you want to really get busy and be very versatile, go a little taller on those driving builds, maybe 6'8", 6'9".
And then last one, two-way center.
So I just made a build for center. It is a 7'4" wingspan, so a little short on the wingspan, but I'm gonna push it on game on why it's so short. Two-way inside-out playmaker. Now we're playing a game where everybody wants to be well-rounded. I think this is one of the most well-rounded center builds. Be able to have a close shot at a 92, and you can get a standing dunk at a 90. So what this does, it gets your rebound up to a 94. Offensive rebound is a 76, but now with those cap breakers, you can really push that up. Put your interior at a 94. And you're at the capability to be able to knock down threes with an 83 ball and get those break showers with an 87 pass accuracy. So if you're one of those people who just really want to figure it out in real time, 7 foot, be able to get those rise up dunks like I like, or be able to pick and pop and make plays for your team.
It's always interesting to me to see how different people create the builds with the different thresholds with cap breakers in mind. I know my ears perk up when I hear former pros talk about how to be better at the game, because as much as I know, and I've been playing since the original 2K, I can always learn a thing or two and adapt that into my game.
Thanks so much, EA Not Gaming.
The salary cap has been steadily increasing in my team, so today we're upgrading our starting lineup.
That's right. We've got a fresh canvas, Sasha. We want strong starters, a capable second unit, and we're just going to fill in some value here at the end of the roster. Let's start there.
Sure thing. Then let's fill our roster slots 11 through 13 with value player cards and build 2 strong waves of 5.
That's perfect. Anytime you need to sub out, you can do a whole line change. So who should we pick up for our starting center?
It's time to be the starting 5 for your Dallas Mavericks. Starting at small forward at 6'6" number 25. Starting at shooting guard, standing 6'5", number 31, Klay Thompson. Starting at center, 6 feet 10 inches, number 21, Daniel Gafford. Starting at the other guard, standing 6'2", number 11, Kyrie. The other forward, 6 feet 10 inches, number 3, Anthony Davis.
Welcome everyone to the NBA on 2K Sports. And on tap tonight, it's the Dallas Mavericks going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. In at forward form, it's James and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Hayes in at the 5 spot. And for the Mavericks, they've got Anthony Davis. Irving is out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Daniel Gafford, and it's Washington in at the 3 spot. Hey, Clark, in tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
Here's Reeves. Pass to Hachimura. No good on the 3. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Outside Irving. Bangs home the trifecta.
Doesn't matter if he's well guarded or not. Kyrie knocking it down from deep.
Doncic passes to Reeves. Doncic feeling it out. Over Irving. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Now here's Davis. Nice move. And there's the bucket as Irving finishes it off inside. Irving's got 5.
Irving's so good and crafty at being able to get things done with a high percentage shot inside.
And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Now Irving, after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. The kick out to Irving, the 3. Hachimura grabs the miss. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Doncic. Mavericks with the rebound. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, Jason Kidd and I talked a few minutes ago. I asked him about the game plan to contain LeBron James, and he laughed. He said, there's a way to contain LeBron James. All we can do is try not to give him easy looks and force him to make tough plays. I guess that's the best thing to do against James, guys.
Thank you, David.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Thompson outside. There's the triple. The shot missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Doncic, no good.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Washington passes to Irving. There's the three. It's rebounded by Doncic. Lakers trail by 3. And he banks in the layup. Doncic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And that's the weight room strength of Doncic right there. Fully displayed.
Outside Irving. Sinks the three-pointer.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Dallas Mavericks. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And you know what? That's what happens when you establish your three-point game early. Puts the defense right up against you.
We've got Irving. He's out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Derek Lively is out there with Christie. And it's Marshall in at the 4 spot. So that's who Dallas starts the second with. It's his first trip to the line.
Wound up shooting 85 from the line a season ago, which is an exceptional percentage.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
And the first one comes. Clark, what is it about Austin Reeves' style of play that makes him such a good scorer?
I love the fact that he can change pace with the dribble. You know, he's not super fast, but he's not slow either. What he is shifty and smart. He's got good size, good ball skills, and he's got a nice mid-range jumper. All of that allows him to keep defenders off balance.
To the surprise of some, Derek Lively made an immediate impact as a rookie.
Count me amongst those folks, Kevin. I saw him in college, and I liked his potential, and I thought it would take a while longer for him to have an impact, but boy, he has exceeded expectations in a big way. And because of his shot blocking and energy, running the floor, rim running, and the like, he's earned himself some nice minutes as a contributing player.
Reeves with it, covered by Irving. Reeves finds Finney Smith. Pocket 4. Connect. No good. Mavericks leading by 3. In the corner, it's Dinwiddie. Christie the pass to Lively. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Irving against Reeves. Irving attacking. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Boy, great display of concentration and tenacity from Irving there. Fighting his way through contact, getting it up and down, plus the foul.
Clark, Kyrie Irving has got to be as skilled a player as we've seen in the NBA.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen a better layup maker than him. I played against Isaiah Thomas and read about Nate Archibald and some of the other great small ball guards. But, man, this kid, Kyrie Irving, well, young man now, 50, 40, 90 on a season. And a lot of times he's making acrobatic layups against 6'9" and 7-foot guys. Special.
You know, a trend that's been unmistakable, Greg, over the last few decades. has been the number of positionless players.
Yeah, and I think that's a great thing, right? So many players now with diversity in their skill set, and there's no need to commit a player to a certain role just based on their size.
The defense was certainly a little tardy in reacting to the step back there.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks very much. Austin Reeves went undrafted, but his success comes as no surprise to him. He says, "I've always felt like I belong." It goes back to childhood. His mom once asked him, "Is this confidence or cockiness?" He told her, "You're basically kind of the same thing." Kevin, back to you.
And something else, undaunted. Hey, David, thank you.
Coming onto the floor for the Lakers, number 30, Jordan Goodwin.
Here's Irving, 13 points in the game. Launches it. The rebound by James. Lakers trail by 4. On the wing, Doncic. Back to James. Picked by Finney-Smith. Doncic, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now, here is Irving. And it's Washington missing. Washington against James. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside. And we may have an injury here. That does not look good.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Marshall's checked in. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Irving dishes to Davis. Thompson looking for an opening. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
Such a silky, smooth stroke from deep. Thompson, excellent accuracy.
Doncic outside. High, arcing shot. It's stolen by Davis. Lets it go with a 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Mavericks lead by 5. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, PJ. Hot start offensively. How do you continue that in the second half?
I think we did a great job of attacking the rim and kicking out to our teammates and making open shots. So we got back away from that in the second quarter, but we got to do a better job of that coming out of halftime.
Stick with what works, right? Thanks for your time, man. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 5-point game. Let's check in with David Aldridge for an injury update on P.J. Washington. David.
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from the Mavericks head athletic trainer. He said the news is not good and that his forearm is broken. Unfortunately, they've ruled him out for tonight and likely for the foreseeable future. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Jackson Hayes is out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the point. Good on the shot.
Hey, you need a big night from one of your stars? I introduced you to Kyrie Irving. He is lethal and able.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. .146 left to play here in the...
At Hoop Invaders, Theo Ratliff, strong defender and lob finisher.
Yeah, he's somebody who can get up and down the court and is reliable. Usually he's going to be faster than opposing centers as well. I think that's a great choice. At power forward, let's add Amethyst Gems of the game, Drew Gooden, because he's another strong post defender, also athletic and quick, and we want to be able to move up the floor very quickly.
Now you've got plenty of cap to spend. $2,000 for Diamond Danilo Gallinari gets you some shooting on the wing.
Yeah, we want Ratliff and Gooden to be able to kick out for 3, so let's add another shooter at the 2 guard. How about Diamond Buddy Hield, someone who I've gotten very comfortable shooting with, even added him into my career jumper, just very reliable and quick release. I like it.
Right on. And at point guard, speed up the game to feed those shooters with Barons of Ball, De'Aaron Fox.
I like how quick we're going to be out there. This is solid. Now let's get one great sub at each of the starting positions. Beginning at the 2 spot with the 2-way player, that's Diamond Doug Collins. And I want a muscle point guard who can get into the lane. So how about finesse Tyreke Evans? He'll be very effective for us.
I like it. Enhance the defense with Aura Rui Hachimura and collect the boards with Mic Drop Andrew Bogut.
Very good. I like those players a lot. And let's add Juwan Howard as a steady replacement for Drew Gooden. This team's looking consistent, we're fast, we're balanced, and we can keep the rate of play constant. So even though our players on the court change, we can use the same style.
10 solid performers, a third wave backcourt, and exactly meeting the current salary cap.
That is nicely done. Hey, why don't you try building a new salary cap for yourself? Maybe something similar to what we did, or something completely your own. For an added challenge, press the shoot button and have the lineup auto-filled for you. See how you play that way. Grab wins, earn rewards, rep up, and be the best in my team.